Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Ashton and I make fake videos here on YouTube. In today's video, as you can probably tell from the title and the fact that I'm on here looking real crusty, I am sharing my morning routine and my updated quiet time routine with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so the day that I'm filming this, it is Wednesday, December 30th. And usually on Wednesdays I go to the gym at 8 a.m. However, we did have quite a bit of snow last night. So before I went to sleep, I canceled my 8 a.m. appointment and I booked a 3 p.m. Training appointment instead. So yeah, that won't be a part of my morning routine, but I will be going to work out later on. So what I'm about to do right now is get up, take a shower, get dressed, do all of that fun stuff, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so I just got dressed for the day. I just ended up throwing on the clothes that I'm going to work out in later. So I have on my Fabletics leggings and my younger brother's football shirt from when he was in high school. So now what I usually do after I get out of the shower and get dressed is get ready to take this little one outside to use a potty. This is what it's looking like outside right now. Not too terrible. I thought it was going to look way worse, but I guess it's also raining, and so the rain and the fact that it's not really that cold has helped that it's not that bad outside. It's really just slushy. So yeah, I'm about to try to take her on a walk. Sometimes when it's cold outside, she acts like she doesn't want to go, and I'm not gonna push her because I really don't want to go out there either. So let's see if she wants to go for a walk today. Cora, wanna go for a walk? You wanna go for a walk? Huh? You want mommy to take you for a walk? Huh? Come on, let's go for a walk. See, usually if I say the word walk, she is to the door before me, but she's sitting here by this window like, please don't make me. Come on, you got to go outside and go potty, girl. Come on, let's go. All right, y'all, so Coco is not messing with me. She does not want to go for a walk. And like I said, I'm not going to push her because I don't want to go outside and walk her either. So what I am about to do now is eat some breakfast, and I think I'm just gonna eat some cereal because I don't really feel like making anything else. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have some cereal. All right, so I got my Frosted Flakes with my oat milk. And my quiet time routine pretty much starts, I guess, when I'm like eating breakfast, because that's when I usually read my plans on the YouVersion Bible app. So the two plans that I am reading right now are Rick Warren's daily devotional, and then I'm also reading Accepting Where You're At, Surrender the Journey. So I'm just going to read those, eat my cereal, and then when I finish, I will get into like my normal sit down quiet time routine. Okay guys, so one of my devotionals for today is about connecting with people. And if you watch my things I learned in 2020 video, then you know that I have a hard time like being vulnerable with people, just like connecting with people in general. I'm pretty much like always by myself. And it's just like one of those things that I've just gotten used to and just enjoy for the most part. But this says, one study by the California Department of Health mental health found that if you're disconnected from other people, you're 2 to 3 times more likely to die an early death, you're 4 times more likely to suffer from emotional burnout, you're 5 times more likely to suffer clinical depression, and you're 10 times more likely to be hospitalized for an emotional or mental disorder. So it's clear by the science and by the scriptures that God created us to be in unity with each other. We are part of one body, where every joint is fitly put together. And so yeah, for anybody who's like me and isolates themselves and doesn't even try to connect with people, this is our warning to connect with people, because God has called us to all be on one accord, and you can't do that if you're by yourself. So yeah. Y'all, these devotionals are literally so spot on. Let me read this other devotional. It's called, for today, it's called Not Okay. And I just want to read like one paragraph out of it. It says, you don't have to be okay. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to have this all figured out. Hold the key to the puzzle of your life. Peace comes with surrender and with faith, a knowing that you can rage and despair and struggle and question, and I will stand by you. This is written as if God is talking. And eventually I will help you see your situation more clearly. But pretending you don't need me is not what will bring you peace. Pretending you don't need God is not what will bring you peace. That's crazy. So I finished eating, I finished reading my devotional. So now we can head upstairs and I can talk to you guys about my updated quiet time routine. Alright guys, so I think in the summer of 2020 I posted my quiet time routine, and I can have it linked up in the cards. But in the summer, my quiet time routine was very structured. It was very Bible based. So during that time I was reading like a chapter from the Old Testament, a chapter from the Psalms, a chapter from the Gospels, and then a chapter from the rest of the New Testament every single day. And for that period of my life that was working, I was learning a lot. But at the period of my life where I am right now, I need to focus more on the things that I'm struggling with. And so I wanted to film this updated video because I think it's important that we recognize that our quiet time routines don't have to be so routine, right? It doesn't have to be as soon as I wake up in the morning, the first thing I turn to is my Bible, right? Even though the first thing that I did when I got up this morning wasn't read my Bible, I also didn't get on social media, right? I haven't gotten on social media yet today. And so I think that it's important that we understand that our quiet time routine can be in the morning, it can be at night, it can be in the middle of the day. It just doesn't have to be this super structured thing. As long as we're talking to God, as long as we're reading his word and we're hearing from him, I think that is the most important thing. So like I said, over the summer, my quiet time routine was very much Bible based. Now I still read a chapter from the Bible, but I am also doing like more devotional type books right now, just to help me with what I am currently dealing with. So the first book that I am reading is The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren, and this is a super old copy that I took from my mom. The version that he has out now is like white, I think, with a tree with different color leaves. So I'm reading this book. This is like a 40-day type of devotional book, which goes really well with the other book that I'm reading, which is the 40-day social media fast by Wendy Speak, which is also 40 days. So I think that I am on day 8 of these. So what I usually do is read a chapter from The Purpose Driven Life, and then I take notes in my journal. Then I read a chapter from the second book, take notes in my journal, and then I go on to read my Bible, read a chapter from my Bible, take notes on that, and then I pray. And that is pretty much my quiet time routine for right now. So before I get started, I like to just turn on some gospel music. I can have my 2020 gospel music playlist linked down below, but I like to just have music playing softly in the background as I read and I journal. Alright guys, so I finished reading my chapters from each of those books, and I wanted to just share something that I read from The Purpose Driven Life. So this chapter was talking about how we were created to bring pleasure to God, and bringing pleasure to God, we do that through worship. And so one of the things that he wrote was that if we fail to worship God, we always find a substitute, even if it ends up being ourselves. And so I just want to encourage us to take a look at our life and to ask ourselves, have I been worshiping God with everything that I do? And if not, what have I been worshiping instead? Because I think that it's easy to have those idols. It's easy to make ourselves an idol. Our main purpose here on earth is to glorify God, is to make God's name great so that other people will come to know him. And so I just thought that that was really powerful, that if we fail to worship God, we always find a substitute, because we were created to worship, right? We were created to worship God. And if we're not worshiping God, that craving to worship doesn't go away. We just find something else to put in his place. So that's what I learned today from my readings. Now I am about to read a chapter out of my Bible. So I am currently reading from the book of Hosea. I'm probably going to start filming a Bible study with me on this this book of the Bible, probably this week or next week. So stay on the lookout for that. Make sure that you're subscribed, and also make sure that you turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any of those. And you can also click the link in the cards to catch up on any of the past Bible studies that I've done here on my channel. So I'm on Hosea chapter 4 right now, so I'm just going to read through that, take some notes, and then I'm going to pray, and then that'll be it for my quiet time. All right, guys, so I just finished praying, and that pretty much wraps up my quiet time routine, which pretty much wraps up my morning routine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me in my morning. I would love to hear what your guys' morning routines look like, or even what you learned during your quiet time today with God. Once again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe and also turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.